Hello everyone, this is Yumiko's channel. Today I'd like to talk about the Art Nouveau I saw in Nancy, France. Nancy is my daughter's husband's hometown, and we visit Nancy every time a grandchild is born. I ended up staying in Nancy for a total of more than a month over the two trips. Nancy is known as a roofless museum of the Nancy School art. It has over 50 buildings which blend glass, metal, and furniture, and motifs of plants and insects. As the Tourist Information Center, I asked for, I would like to have the guidebook in Japanese. And they had just one Japanese guidebook that they made for the event. So they gave me it. That's very lucky for me. I looked at the guidebook and found out about a roofless museum and walked around with my smartphone in hand. And then my heart was torn by the beauty of the balcony railings of buildings. This time, I'd like to talk about the Museum of the School Nancy, the Roofless Museum of Nancy, and the famous Art Nouveau Street. I'll also be sharing some photos. First, let's talk about the Museum of the School Nancy, where I love the most out of all in Nancy. My Airbnb was right next to there, so I could visit there many times. The Museum of the School Nancy primarily exhibits works by Emile Gall, including stained glass and other glass pieces, as well as other crafts. The plants in the garden are labeled with name tags that not only indicate their scientific or vital names, but also the artworks they inspired, allowing visitors to connect the plants in the garden with the artworks on display. In the garden, there is an old aquarium that is no longer is used and paths are set up, and the garden is open to the public, free of charge. Next, I'll tell you about the famous Art Nouveau Street and the Roofless Museum of Nancy. Nancy has over 50 buildings which are Art Nouveau. For example, Majore Villa, Brasserie Exior, ceiling of Credit Lyon Bank. I looked at as many buildings as I could. It was difficult to enter the bank, so I walked up and down in front of it. But a person living on the street in front of that bank told me it was okay to go in. So I was able to go inside and look at the beautiful ceiling. I waved goodbye to him. Especially in that, I'll talk about the famous Art Nouveau Street. My Airbnb was right next to Art Nouveau Street, so I went there to see both the morning and the evening scenery. There are Art Nouveau houses lined up on both sides of the street, and they were well preserved. All the houses seemed to be inhabited, but the designs especially the balcony railings and gates, remain unchanged. Especially the balcony railings and gates can be said to be really Art Nouveau. That's it about Art Nouveau. Next time, I'd like to show you foldable regular polyhedron. Bye.